Hey, good morning everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Conquer with the Houses. Saturday morning up here at the garage. Just finishing up the Christmas decorations down at the house. And I wanted to add, my wife wanted me to add a couple of trees out in the yard. And I started looking at pricing on them. Everything is just costing so much these days. I thought, like I always do, and I'm sure I'm not alone out there, hey, I could make that. So, up at the shop, we always have rebar laying around. You could do this in PVC pipe, wood, whatever, but I have rebar, so I'm just going to make a couple of trees real quick. I'm going to make them different sizes. So one size that I'm going to make is a 10-foot tall tree with a 6-foot wide base. So this is 10 feet. And this is my base. So I think that'll be a nice size tree. 3 foot on each side. And I'm just going to leave this rod at the bottom, and I can pound that into the ground. Now, if I was going to put them on the porch or on a sidewalk or driveway, then I can make a little standing platform. But these are going to be out in the yard, so I'll just pound these right down in the dirt. So I'll leave my base up about 2 feet. And I'll get them in the ground about a foot. I think that should be good. So then how do I store them all year? So I just weld, I was just going to weld that together. And then I thought, well, how can I store that all year? So I just thought, real simple, 3/8 nut and bolt. If I weld a nut and bolt, that to that, then I can just spin it on, and then end of Christmas time I'll unscrew it, and I could zip tie that to that, and you could store that anywhere for next year. So I'll go ahead and get that together. So where am I at here? I just measured up 2 feet on my base rod, I guess you want to call it, and then I found center on my bottom. I hooked up my ground. Now, if you have all this equipment, surely you could do it. If you don't, then just find a different material to use. Like I said earlier, PVC pipe or some wood, 2x4s, strips, anything would work. Gas is on, good to go. Couple of tacks. So this is the tricky part. And I might even screw this on. And then weld it together. Just make it a little bit easier to hold there. Lined up. One more on top. Then I can take it off and weld it back. Okay. Loaded on the front side. Now I can just unscrew it. I just want to get a little bit of weld from the back side. Try not to let it get up on those threads. It's going to be close. So you might just grind that down a little bit. So I just want to knock that little bit of weld and this little bit behind there just down real quick. I was hurrying. I should have ground a little spot there clean and I would have got a cleaner weld. I'll do that better on the next one, but like I said, I was just hurrying. So I'll get this put back together. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this rebar nut and bolt threaded back together. So there is my base. So what I'm going to do next is maybe like every 6 inches, I was going to weld a little piece of rebar so I know where to string the lights to. I'll do some sort of, maybe just a little T piece of rebar up there to wrap the lights around. Just keep it simple. If you're using a 2x4, you can easily run a screw and do the same thing. PVC plastic, same thing, run a screw in it, and that tells you where to put your lights and give them something to hook on so they don't just all swing into the middle of the tree as the wind blows outside. So just something I thought about. So I'm not measuring, I'm just holding this rebar in, the thickness of this barrel, just to get them all about the same size. That might be enough. Okay, and then my top, Something about that big. Weld that. How do I want to do that? Should I bend this in a U? I really don't think it matters. I was just going to hook the lights over it. Maybe I want to do something like that. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I can string the lights through it. I like that better. Okay, just a quick coat of black spray paint. Let those dry. Have this clearing right here, not directly in front of the house, just off the side a little bit. So I got the big one on the center, and I'll do a small one on each side. So real simple, all I did was I started the light on the edge. I just wrapped it with some black tape. I was going to use a zip tie or anything. And then up over the top, on around the other side to the little stud, and repeat. Just making my way right around those, back up. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, how did that happen? So I just give it a wrap right around that. I cannot believe that worked out so good. But on the tall tree, I'll have to use two and maybe just cover up the extra lights. I'm just going to tape that in so it doesn't come loose. Got a little selector button there that I can push, get them blinking, or I don't know what all it does. All right, one's done. We'll do that other tree, and I gotta find some more lights. Okay, there they are, all lit up. These new lights I got are much bigger than the ones that I had. So we'll let Donna take a look at them and see if she likes the littler lights with the big tree and the big lights in the middle, or am I heading back to the store to get big lights for both trees so they all match. So I think it looks good, but we'll see what Donna has to say. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. Fun little video today. I made all of these trees about $10 a piece. The shorter ones, bigger one and shorter one, about 10 bucks a piece. A piece of rebar, a nut and a bolt, and a little bit of black spray paint, and of course the lights. But the frame himself, I think it was worth doing. Things are getting so pricey these days, you just want to save a buck when you can. And I think they'll last a long time. They'll fold up real nice, store them away. As always, thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. I'll just put a quick clip of this tonight at the end of the video and show you what it looks like here all lit up tonight. So thanks for tuning in. See you again. All right, there they are, all lit up. Donna said she doesn't mind them being a little bit different. She actually said it looks kind of neat. So there's my $10 trees. Happy holidays, everybody.